We're live at Cardinals Stadium, located here in the Bluegrass State. Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything. Both teams are on the field, and we're just about ready to open things up. He's to the 20. Gets to about the 24-yard line.
21 yards.
So here comes the offense taking the field for the first time today. Got it. And he goes down quickly.
Number 30 brings him down at the 29-yard line. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Mike 17, Mike 17.
And he's tackled right away. Fuller picks up about 5 yards on that hookup.
And I like the decision the quarterback made on this play. He didn't try to force a deep pass. Instead, he just threw a little dump-off pass that was good enough for a first down.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
17's Mike, Mike 17.
Caught, and he's hit immediately. And he didn't have much of a chance on that play.
Boy, this defense has a lot of speed. They're all over him by the time he caught the ball.
Mike 17, Mike 17.
And they get nice yardage on that run.
Call it a gain of 6 yards. First down.
From their own 45-yard line. First down.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
Brought down at the 46-yard line.
Hey, number 8's coming. Number 8's Mike. Mike. I'm coming up for you. I'm coming up for you. Easy.
Tackled after a decent run up the gut. It was the umpire that threw the flag, and generally, that's a holding penalty.
Offense.
That penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they can just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
We've got a 2nd and 11. Ball on the 43-yard line.
17.
There's a strike complete. He's tackled around the 44-yard line.
Mike 17, Mike 17.
And he hits him hard at the 38-yard line.
Walker on the tackle at the 38-yard line. First down.
A man down, and he's in some pain right now. This is the 9th play of this drive.
Man left. Three down. Mike 17. Mike 17.
Slings it, and he's taken down around the 21-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback. He had a slant called against zone coverage and threw it at the perfect time.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now he tries to buy some time. They'll bring him down at the 14.
Makes the tackle. Call it a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Three down. Watch one.
Touchdown, Clemson! Well-designed play to get the halfback into the end zone.
Hey, for this guy, it doesn't matter how it's drawn up. He can make his own play as he goes along. That was a nice run.
So they're going to try and determine exactly where the ball was when he went down. So the booth is trying to determine exactly where they'll spot the ball.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So after review, they'll change the spot of the ball, and we'll play football again. They put everyone up on the line.
Roger. Mike 17, Mike 17. Ready.
Touchdown, Tigers. And the halfback took it in for the score.
Yep, he punched that in from a short distance. He had great blocking up front on that play.
And he adds the extra point. It was an 11-play, 55-yard drive. And the result, 7 points.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Louisville's coaching staff, the fans, I think everybody's been waiting to see this kid play, and here he is.
Well, he's a star quarterback. He seems to bring everything to the table. The crowd, I think, senses he's ready to have a big day. And when your star quarterback feels good at playing at home and he gets off to a good start, some big things can happen for this offense.
Tries to get around the corner. He takes off, and down he goes around the 46-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. He's taken down at the 46.
Gain of 8 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 2.
Four down. 57's the mic. Mark 57. Back 9.
And they make the stop at the 28.
This passing game can be very effective if you don't get enough pressure on the quarterback. They use their personnel well and can be very tough to defend.
From the 28-yard line, it's first down. And he's tackled after positive yardage.
Called a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Tackle at the 21-yard line.
Makes the catch. Number 6 on the tackle at the 21-yard line.
Third down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the first down. Defensive coordinator anticipating this 5-wide set, and he comes in with his dime package. Inside the 10, gets it out quickly. Tackle made at the 1.
Gain of 20 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Louisville!
That was a very good all-around effort. The running, the blocking, the entire package. A well-deserved score.
They'll line up for the extra point in an attempt to tie the game. He makes the PAT. A 7-play, 76-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
We got a tie game at 7-7. They'll bring him down at the 24-yard line. And so far, it's been totally even. In close games like this, every possession is likely to matter. Nice run there.
Gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4. Quick
pass. And he's tackled at the 33.
Walker with the tackle at the 33-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
Down. Mike 17. Mike 17. Easy.
He fights forward to about the 33. So he decides to hold on to it, and it goes nowhere. Alexander back deep to return. And he's tackled at the 43. I don't think either team has a clear advantage so far. Let's see if they can make some plays and get a little separation.
Four down. Here we go. I got 8.
He's at the 40, at the 30. And he's finally taken down at the 20. Let's see now how the defense responds to giving up the gain on the run. Got his man. Can't tack on any yardage.
Gain of 7 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Man left. Four down. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Nice play to set up 1st and goal.
That's good for a gain of 10 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
It's 1st down, and they'll be looking for 6 points here. Defense and their short yardage package. Runs left and can't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 5 on the play. That brings up 2nd and goal.
Two times. Four down. Mike 57. 57's Mike.
Yeah, 87.
Motion. Bump.
And they'll get him in the backfield.
Call it a loss of 2 yards on the play. That makes it 3rd and goal.
They'll be looking for the end zone here. 3rd and goal from the 9.
Three down. 57's the Mike. Mark 57.
Pass is incomplete. Number 7 was the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 4th and goal.
Louisville could take the lead with this field goal. Kicks away, and it splits the uprights.
Even though they gave up a field goal here, that defense is feeling pretty good about themselves right now. It could have just as easily been a touchdown.
Nice kick, plenty of distance, and it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. He's to the 20. He's tackled at the 20-yard line.
That returns 20 yards.
You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Three down. 17's Mike. Mike 17.
He was never able to get ahead of steam on that carry.
From their own 25-yard line. 3rd down.
Mike 17. Easy. Over.
Fires it out. Brought down at the 36. He put the ball in there perfectly that time.
And let me tell you, this kid has impressed me all day with the touch on his passes. That's a good-looking throw there.
Gains his way to the 46-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. That'll make it 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Easy.
He fights forward to about the 49. And the short gain is enough for the 1st.
And that tailback definitely has a nose for that 1st down marker.
He gets to about the 41-yard line. This game's already shaping up to be a good one as we head to the second quarter. 10-7, Cardinals. Back to the action here in the second quarter. It's been a good one and a tight one at this point.
Three down. Mike 17, Mike 17. Run hard.
And he can't get away from the pressure.
This quarterback has to do a better job of avoiding the rush because sacks can be real drive killers.
They find themselves in a hole here after that sack. It's second and long.
Mike 17. Hey, I'm coming.
Gains his way to the 40-yard line.
Called a gain of 9 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 9.
17's Mike. Mike 17. I know he ain't got it.
He's going to air it long. And he holds in the deep pass.
This guy just continues to impress me. Every time I watch this team play, he seems to come up with big plays.
The coverage just couldn't keep up with him there. And he converts the extra point. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Excellent kick. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. There hasn't been too much daylight between these two teams. In games like this, some players try to press too much, and that can cause mistakes. Pressured and brought down.
Boy, these kind of plays result in a lot of confidence from this defense and the defensive coordinator. I will not be surprised to see this defense continue to bring this kind of pressure against this offense.
So the sack makes this a second and long.
4 down. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Say that. Blue 78.
Complete, brought down, nothing doing.
Joseph on the tackle at the 22-yard line. 3rd down.
Right on left. 4 down. 7's Mike. Mike 57. Down.
And he tackles him hard at the 15.
That is a loss of 7 on the play. That makes it 4th and long.
The sack makes this a 4th and very long. The defense looks like they're going to send in the cavalry on this one. Brought down at the 50-yard line.
Return for a gain of 7 yards.
Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. Clemson is up 4. He makes it out to midfield.
Makes the tackle. No gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
17. Easy.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
Gain of 4 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
3 down. Easy.
He scrambled. It's a fumble. It's recovered, and they got him for a loss. So the question here is whether or not his knee hit the ground before the ball came out. They're going to review this fumble, and I've got to tell you, I think he was down before the ball popped loose.
I don't know about this one, Brad. They called it a fumble on the field, and they need indisputable video evidence to overturn this call.
To review the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So after the review, they reversed the call on the field. going to aim this one to the sideline, trying to kick it out of bounds. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions.
Eddie's getting the ball here. Eddie's getting the ball. Hey, check, Mike. Check.
Run left side. Makes it to the 22-yard line.
That's a gain of 2 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
From their own 22-yard line, it's 2nd down.
Watch 7. I got him.
Runs outside for a nice gain.
Gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll spread the field with 5 wide. He's tackled around the 30-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on their own 30. Williams gets the call. He fights forward to about the 30.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
Give to the running back, and he's going to lose yardage.
Call it a loss of 3 yards on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 13.
3rd down again.
Tight left. 4 down.
Gets it out, and he's met immediately.
That's the catch. Number 67 tackles him for a loss at the 23-yard line. 4th down.
King to punt. He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line. Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. Clemson holds a 4-point lead. They bring him down.
The defenders played the snap count perfectly. They found the path into the backfield and didn't let the quarterback get away.
Looking to dig themselves out of a little hole here after the sack. It's 2nd and 14.
Mike 17.
Halfback's got it on the quick throw.
Number 26 with the reception. No gain. That brings up 3rd and 14.
Sets up a screen. Tailback's got it, and he's taken down around the 45-yard line. The man defense proves to be too tough against the screen.
That was an excellent job by the defenders. They fought off their blocks and found the ball before the play had a chance to develop.
Alexander will be the return man. He takes it in at the 14. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. He's on the run. They'll bring him down at the 29-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. Down he goes, right around the 30.
Gain of 1 on the play. 3rd down.
Double tight. 4 down. Mike 7.
He's taken down at about the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 33. And they make the stop around the 36-yard line. Louisville is going to use their first time out of the half here.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
And he hits him hard at the 34.
Loss of 2 yards on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10.
And they'll look to convert here on another 3rd down. Quick throw out to the receiver, incomplete.
Well, he must have hurried there because his receiver was wide open. There was no need to rush that one at all.
King awaits the snap. He's to the 40. Tackle at the 43-yard line. Momentum swings have been fairly even. And with so little separation, this game can be drastically changed on just 1 or 2 plays. Clemson is up by 4. Now he tries to buy some time. He's taken off. Slides down to the ground.
That's a gain of 17 on the play. 1st down.
Mike 17, Mike 17. What's the play?
Scrambling around. Tackle around the 39-yard line. The Tigers will use their first time out of the half. From the 39-yard line, it's 2nd down. The cavalry's coming. Tackle made at the 36-yard line. Throws it away.
Even though they didn't sack him, the pressure was still enough to force a bad pass. If you can get in there and disrupt the pocket, then the quarterback is going to have a tougher time getting the ball to his playmakers.
The kick is up, and it's good. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He really got a hold of that kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. Up the middle, gets to about the 27-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
From their own 27-yard line, 2nd down. He's scrambling. He's wrapped up for the sack. The Tigers use their 2nd timeout. It's 3rd down, 12 to go. Ball on their own 23. And he's tackled at the 25-yard line. Clemson's called their final timeout.
4th down.
King is the punter. He's taken down at the 48. So at the end of the half, Clemson leads it 17-10.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. Reese Davis and David Pollack here, completely locked in on that first half. We've been looking forward to this game all week, and it has lived up to billing. A close game. You feel like that it's going to be a great second half, and boy, we've got the perfect guys in the booth. What a reward today for Nessler and Herbstreit to get this game.
Well, you know, it's not a secret, Reese. They get the best game every week that we think's on the schedule, right? So they got this great. It's great. It's close. It's going back and forth. I mean, what a treat to watch one of the best games of the year just unfolding in front of us. And more importantly, to hear the silky smooth sounds of Kirk Herbstreit and Brad Nessler. Does it get any better?
Looking forward to seeing this second half. I think there's certainly a want for victory.
A want and a need for victory. Some teams need this victory, Reese Davis.
Want, need, got to go get it either way. Brad and Kirk are there to deliver.
All right, Reese and David, welcome back, everybody. Just about set to start the second half. And he got all of this one. Great kick.
The kickoff is down.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers continue to get it done on the defensive side of the football, Kirk.
Yeah, they've done a good job of building this lead and almost determined here to protect it. Let's see if they can hold on here for the rest of the way.
This deficit can be easily overcome, sure. But they have to be thinking if they don't get something going on this series, the burden is going to be felt by their defense. He's going to try and scramble. And he's going to come up with a sack.
A great defensive end in college football just pins his ears back and has, again, that extra instinct to know when to jump the snap count, when to take a chance on third down. And it seems like they almost save their extra pass rush and extra incentive as far as their energy when it really matters on a third down, when they feel like they can beat that offensive tackle and get off the line of scrimmage a little bit quicker. And that's something that I think we've seen him do throughout this game.
Tackled after a decent pickup.
Makes the tackle. Gain of 4 on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 9.
It's 3rd down, 9 to go. Ball on their own 26. Going deep. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. That'll make it 4th down, and they're going to have to punt.
Yeah, they just couldn't connect on the pass there. That was a very good stand by this defense.
King is waiting for the snap. Tackle made at the 38. We're about set to start things up again. Clemson is up by a touchdown. Nice run up the middle.
Brings him down. That's good for a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Mike 17, Mike 17. Easy. Check 3.
And they'll get him in the backfield.
Takes him down behind the line. A loss of 5 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
3rd down, 8 yards to go. Ball on their own 40.
Mike 17.
He chucks it downfield. Finds the junior. Brought down at the 23-yard line.
Brings him down. That's good for a gain of 37 yards.
I got 2.
First down.
On play action, he'll scramble. Decides to slide.
Gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Roger. 17's Mike 17. Hey, we got to get this stop here. Easy. Tiger.
Nice play to set up 1st and goal.
Gain of 9 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
Mike 17.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Tackle. Call it a gain of 6 yards. That brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go!
Now he's scrambling, and he's going to run this one in. Touchdown. And so they punch it in on the ground, Kirk Herbstreit.
Great job up front by the offensive line. They get a good, strong push that allowed the runner to get it in there for the touchdown.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. He sends this one deep. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. Let's see if this drive has a more rewarding conclusion than their last, which ended with a punt.
Down 2 possessions. This offense has to step up and capitalize on this possession.
Steps out of bounds, right around the 28-yard line. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 28-yard line. And they'll bring him down behind the line.
Loss of 2 on the play. 3rd down.
Tight end left. 4 down. Check 9. Hey, check. Get up. 187. 187.
Darts it to the right. Makes the catch and gets out of bounds.
He made a really good move at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes all you need to do is throw off the defender's timing just a little bit at the start of the play.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 48. Completes it, but he can't shake the defense.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's the throw. I don't think he got anything on that.
8-3 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
So it's 3rd down, and they've got about 2 yards to go. Grabs it and hammered right there.
Gain of 2 on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 1.
This punt, if he gets it where he wants it, can really change the field position in this football game. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Tigers have shown here in the 3rd quarter they're not content to just sit on that lead they built in the 1st half.
Well, they did a nice job in the 1st half, but the adjustments that they made at halftime have allowed them to find some matchups to their advantage, and they've taken full advantage of it.
They're ready to start another drive, hoping to duplicate the results of the last one, which ended in a touchdown.
This offensive coordinator's got to be feeling so good about the execution that he's seeing from his quarterback and his wide receivers. Because, again, they put so much time in trying to put a plan together, and to be able to see that actually come into play makes you feel pretty good as a play caller.
Easy. Over.
And he's level at the 47.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 2nd and 2.
3 down. Mike 17.
He makes it out to maybe the 49-yard line.
Call it a gain of 2 yards. 1st down.
3 down. Let's go.
He lets it fly. Nice catch. 1st down, and he's knocked out.
Call it a gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
3 down. Mike 17. Green 95. Green 95.
Runs it and tackled in the backfield.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
around the 22-yard line.
Number 17 on the tackle at the 22-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10.
From the 22-yard line, it's 1st down.
Watch two. Ready? Mike 17.
They'll knock him down for a loss.
Loss of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Mike 17. Easy. Over.
He's into the open field. Give to the tailback. Makes it to the 14.
That's a gain of 9 on the play. That'll make it 3rd and 1.
Four down. Mike 17.
Ready?
What a play to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Call it a gain of 9 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Tigers.
A powerful push by the line and a really nice run. That'll get you into the end zone almost every time.
And he hits the PAT. A 10-play, 80-yard drive, and they put up 7 points. So our score, 31-10. Excellent kick. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. From his own goal line, room around the corner, and he makes it out to about the 21-yard line. Louisville's having a hard time doing anything on offense right now.
Well, they've had some opportunities, but they either turn the ball over or obviously don't execute on 3rd down and they're forced to punt. Or their drive ends up stalling on a 4th down. But they're moving the ball at times. I think they've just got to take some chances at this point late in the game like this. Throw the ball downfield and hope that your receivers can make some plays.
Fires complete over the middle.
At the 30-yard line. That brings up 2nd and
1. Short yardage situation here. It's 2nd down and 1. Throws it out, and it falls incomplete.
This ball's incomplete. Smith was the intended receiver on the play. 3rd down.
Four down. Hey, check Mike 57. Set up. Yellow 9. Set up.
The offense gets a 1st down here. You got to give them some credit. But really, this is more about the defense. When a defense gets an offense to 3rd down and medium, you've got to be able to put pressure on a quarterback, especially when they're passing the football, and try to get your own offense the ball back. And that time, they let their own offense down.
He's on the run. And he tackles him hard at the 35.
That's good for a gain of 1 yard. That brings up 2nd and 9.
From their own 35-yard line, it's 2nd down.
57's the Mike. Watch 57. I got him.
Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. They'll bring him down at the 36.
1 yard. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Quarterback all by himself in the backfield with 5 wideouts. Throws incomplete, intended for his wideouts. Fitzpatrick was the intended receiver on the play, and that'll bring up a punting situation.
Great hold by the defense. They were expecting the pass play, and they defended it very well.
King to punt. Brought down at the 33.
The quarterback did a really good job in the last drive of finding his receivers in space, and I bet he'll be looking to do the same thing again.
And down he goes, around the 43-yard line. What a play.
Just a simple option play here. The quarterback gives it up, and they get good yardage. Great play.
Mike 17.
He scrambles. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He's taken down right around the 42-yard line. And he has a huge gain.
And I like the decision-making ability of this quarterback. He looks and looks. He sees nothing. He didn't get rattled. He sees some green in front of him, and he takes off. Ends up with a great run.
And he's taken down at the 40-yard line.
That's a gain of 2. That makes it 7.
One more quarter to play. The Tigers with a 3-touchdown advantage. Back in this very pivotal fourth quarter.
I got one. Mike 17, Mike 17. Here we go.
He fights forward to about the 40. And they make the stop at the 33-yard line.
Keenan makes the tackle at the 33-yard line. That'll bring up 4th and 1.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. Kicks away, and he nails the long field goal. Clemson to kick. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 20. And down he goes at the 29.
Returns 29 yards.
They're set to go for another round. He throws. Tackle at the 44.
Nolan makes the tackle at the 44-yard line. That'll move the chains for another Louisville. First down.
First and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. Open man, quick strike, and he can't pull it in.
Samuel, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Check 9. Let's go.
There's a strike complete. Tackle made right around the 38-yard line.
Good for a gain of 6
They're about 4 yards away here on third down.
3rd and 4.
The quarterback in the gun with 5 receivers. And he's tackled at the 36-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards. That'll make it 4th and 2.
Tight left. 3 down. Hey, check Mike 57. There.
Now he tries to buy some time. He's taken off, and he is drilled at the 22.
Gain of 14 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
Man left.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 22-yard line. That's a great tackle at the 13-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards. That brings up 2nd and
1. Fires out quickly to the tailback. Touchdown, Cards. They decided to go to the running back on that touchdown pass.
Just a nice job by the quarterback of showing great patience here, going through his progressions, finally finding the back to get into the end zone.
So the kicker's going to stay on the sidelines. These guys will try for a 2-point conversion.
Down, blue 7.
Here's the handoff, and he's taken down for a loss. So that's a 7-play, 71-yard drive. And they'll come away with 6 points after failing on the 2-point conversion. So the score now, 34-16. Tackled at the 43-yard line.
You know, I've been so caught up in these offensive players, the quarterback and the receivers, and what's happening on the field. I got to step back for a second and remind all of us what the job the offensive coordinator has done, preparing his team and calling the right plays to give them such a chance to play well.
Both teams are well aware that a score on this drive is going to create an almost insurmountable lead. This defense has really got to step it up and make a stop. They try running left, and he hits him hard at the 34.
That's good for a gain of 9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 9.
17's Mike. Mike 17.
Run it! Check 15. Check 15.
Gains his way to the 26-yard line.
Gain of 8 yards. First down.
Three down. Mike 17. Mike 17.
Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
He's got the corner. Gets out to around the 12.
Makes the tackle. Gain of 10 yards. First down.
He gets out to about the 12-yard line.
No gain. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From the 12-yard line. 2nd down.
Three down. Mike 17.
Running!
Mike 17. Motion.
Quick throw in the end zone. Touchdown. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
And he adds the extra point. So a 6-play, 43-yard drive. And they come away with 7 points.
Brad, that's one of those drives that can just tear your heart out. They can really demoralize a defense when they drive the ball down the field, and a lot of the yards came on the ground.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. They moved the ball very effectively on their last drive, which ended with a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sideline, trying to make some corrections. Let's see if they can stop them this time.
Well, it's one thing to have speed. It's another thing to have an idea of what you're doing and how to attack a defense. And right now, these wide receivers clearly have done an outstanding job in being able to make their reads and getting out of their breaks, and the quarterback put the ball right on the money.
We've got a 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 26-yard line. He steps out around the 29-yard line. They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
Loss of 6 yards on the play. That makes it 4th and 12.
King awaits the snap. And he's tackled at the 48-yard line.
Return for a gain of 7 yards.
Both teams are playing out the stretch here. You want to get experience for guys who normally don't get in the game and try to avoid injuries. Clemson comes to the line. They got a big advantage in this one. He's got it out to his tight end. Tackled for a loss.
That was a loss of 1 yard on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
From their own 47-yard line. 2nd down.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
Let's go! Green 95. Green 95.
Flushed out, and he's going to get sacked.
Makes the
That's
sack.
how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't
That
want
was a
to
loss of 3 yards. That brings up 3rd and 14.
Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. Mike 17.
Set. Green 88.
Mike 17.
And he's tackled after positive yardage.
That's a gain of 5 on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 9.
Alexander will be the return man. And this one is a beauty. This punt goes over the goal line, and this will be a touchback. I don't expect any once-in-a-lifetime rallies here, but that being said, we could still see some exciting plays. They go to the left for a nice gain.
Call it a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
From their own 24-yard line, it's 2nd down. Less than 2 minutes in the 4th quarter.
Yellow 87.
Brought down at the 27-yard line.
Call it a gain of 3 yards. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Tight right. Tight right. 4 down. 4 down.
57's the mic. Mark 57. Down. Blue 7. Hey, now get up.
Gets it out quickly. He's tackled right around the 44-yard line.
Wallace on the tackle at the 44-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10.
First and 10. Ball on their own 44.
Down. 4 down. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Yellow 87.
He gets it out to about the 47-yard line. Louisville will take a timeout. That's their first of the half.
4 down. 4 down. Mike 57.
Motion 7. Take motion.
He tackles him for a loss. Louisville's going to have to use their 2nd timeout of the half. And so it's another 3rd down upcoming here. Well, a nice stop there late in the 4th quarter, but this game, quite frankly, has been over for a long time, and I'm ready for it to end.
We gotta move quick. Let's go.
Doesn't want to let the punt returner have a chance here. He just wants to change field position. He's taken down at the 17-yard line. Late in the 4th quarter, this game's not even close. It's a blowout. A lot of folks have already gone home, and Herbie, I think we're going to make our dinner reservation. Clemson with a big advantage. Today we saw a game that wasn't even close. Clemson 41, Louisville 16.
And the Louisville Cardinals.
That brings this broadcast to a close. For EA Sports and Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler. We'll see you soon for another edition of NCAA Football 14.